Welcome to Smart EngHub, a podcast created to help English learners improve their listening skills and gain useful knowledge. Today, we're going to talk about something really fascinating: the connection between religion and culture.
That's a deep and interesting topic. Religion and culture are often linked together, right? They shape how people live, celebrate, and even think.
Exactly. In many countries, you can't separate religion from culture. For example, in India, the Hindu religion influences festivals, food, clothes, and even traditional music.
That's true. And if we look at Thailand, Buddhism plays a huge role in the country's way of life, from temples to greetings and respect for monks.
Right. Religion often becomes part of people's daily routines without them even realizing it. For example, saying a short prayer before eating or thanking the universe, it's a small act, but it comes from a cultural habit that started from religion.
Yes, and sometimes cultural traditions remain even if people aren't very religious. Like, people who don't go to church still celebrate Christmas because it's part of their culture.
Good point. Christmas, for example, is both a religious and a cultural event. For Christians, it's about the birth of Jesus, but for others, it's about spending time with family, giving gifts, and sharing kindness.
I think that's beautiful. Religion gives meaning, and culture spreads that meaning to everyone, even beyond the religion itself.
Absolutely. And if we look around the world, almost every major festival has both cultural and religious roots. Like Ramadan in Muslim countries, it's not only about fasting, but also about community, family, and helping others.
Yes, and in Buddhist countries, Vesak Day celebrates the birth, enlightenment, and death of Buddha. People light candles, visit temples, and do good deeds. It's spiritual, but also a big cultural celebration.
It's amazing how religion can unite people through culture, but sometimes it can also create misunderstandings if people don't respect differences.
That's true. I think education plays a big role in that. When people learn about other religions and their cultural values, they become more open-minded and respectful.
Exactly. Respect and understanding are key. You don't have to believe the same thing, but you can appreciate the beauty in other traditions.
So true. For example, during religious holidays, people often invite their friends from different backgrounds to join the celebration. That's how culture becomes a bridge between religions.
Yes, food, music, clothes, these are all universal ways to connect. You might not understand someone's beliefs, but you can still enjoy their food or join their festival.
Yes, food always brings people together. When you share a meal during a religious festival, you're not just eating, you're experiencing a culture.
I couldn't agree more. So, religion and culture, they're like two sides of the same coin. Religion gives meaning, and culture spreads that meaning through everyday life.
Exactly. And even as the world becomes more modern, these traditions still remind us where we came from, our roots, values, and shared humanity.
Well said. So, to our listeners, no matter what religion or culture you belong to, remember that understanding others makes the world more peaceful and kind. You know, another interesting thing is how religion and culture are changing with time. In the past, people used to follow traditions very strictly, but now things are becoming more flexible.
Yes, especially among young people. Many of them don't follow religion in the traditional way, but they still believe in kindness, peace, and gratitude, which are also spiritual values.
Exactly. Some people even say they are spiritual but not religious. It means they believe in something greater, like energy or the universe, but they don't belong to a specific religion.
That's becoming more common, especially in big cities. People mix modern lifestyles with old traditions. For example, someone might meditate every morning, not for religious reasons, but for mental health.
Right. Meditation is a great example. It started as a religious practice, especially in Buddhism and Hinduism, but now it's used all over the world for relaxation and mindfulness.
It shows that religion and culture can evolve together. Even if people don't follow all the old customs, they can still learn wisdom from them.
Yes, and sometimes modern culture even brings new life to old traditions. For instance, people share religious festivals on social media, not just for faith, but to share happiness and beauty.
Yes, I've seen that too. During Christmas or Diwali, my feed is full of lights, food, and joy. It spreads positivity even to people who don't celebrate those holidays.
It's a good reminder that culture has the power to connect us all. Even if our religions are different, the emotions, joy, hope, love, are the same.
So true. And when people respect that, the world becomes more peaceful. It's not about which religion is right or wrong. It's about learning from each other's beliefs.
I think that's the real message behind religion and culture, to bring people closer, not separate them.
Yes, and I hope our listeners also see that. When you travel or meet people from different backgrounds, be curious, ask questions, and appreciate their traditions.
That's great advice. Learning about other cultures doesn't make you lose your own. It actually helps you understand it better.
Exactly. The more we understand each other, the stronger our world community becomes.
Well, this has been such a thoughtful discussion. I really enjoyed talking about how religion and culture shape our world.
Me too. It's a topic that reminds us we're all connected, no matter where we're from or what we believe.
One thing we haven't talked about yet is how religion and culture inspire art and creativity.
Ah, yes, that's such an important point. Many famous paintings, songs, and even buildings were created because of religious or cultural inspiration.
Exactly. Think about churches, temples, and mosques. They're not only places of worship, they're also incredible pieces of art and history.
That's true. The architecture, the carvings, the colors, every detail has a meaning. For example, the golden temples in Myanmar or the colorful Hindu temples in India, they tell stories through art.
Yes, and in the Western world, cathedrals like Notre Dame in Paris or St. Peter's Basilica in Rome are also examples of how religion and art blend together beautifully.
I love that idea, that faith can inspire creativity. Even music has deep religious roots. Choir music, Buddhist chants, or Islamic call to prayer. They all bring people peace in different ways.
Right. Music has always been a bridge between religion and culture. It can touch hearts even if you don't understand the language.
Exactly. You don't need to be Christian to feel something when you hear a church choir. You don't need to be Buddhist to feel calm when you listen to meditation music.
That's the power of art. It goes beyond religion. It connects human emotions across cultures.
And that's something we really need today. In a world with so many differences, art and music remind us that beauty and emotion are universal.
Well said. And I think schools also play a role in helping young people appreciate that. When education includes learning about different religions and cultures, it builds tolerance.
Yes, and it helps students grow not only academically, but also emotionally. They learn to respect diversity, which is one of the most important lessons in life.
I totally agree. Understanding religion and culture isn't just about knowing facts. It's about learning empathy, respect, and kindness.
Exactly. When we respect each other's beliefs, we create peace in our communities. Religion should be something that unites people, not divides them.
That's so true. Imagine a world where people focused more on shared values, love, compassion, honesty, instead of arguing about differences.
That would be a beautiful world, wouldn't it? And I think that's what religion and culture both try to teach us, how to live in harmony.
Yes, whether you pray, meditate, sing, or just help others, the goal is the same, to make life meaningful and kind.
That's a wonderful way to end today's talk. It's been a deep and inspiring conversation.
I agree. Thank you all for listening to Smart EngHub. Keep learning English, but also keep learning about people, their stories, their cultures, and their hearts.
See you in the next episode, everyone. Stay kind, stay curious, and keep growing.